अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
Welcome everyone. Yes, today matches between Emerald Law Offices and Trilegal, and here it starts with a single toss went to ELO to Emerald Law Offices. They elected to bat first. So again, it is again it's got a hazy day. As you can see, Smog, and he had dispatched it where it lands. Over the square leg boundary. Big one came from the bat of this man. That was quite short of length delivery. He picked his spot over the square leg region, pulls it, and certainly big one came here. So right from the second ball, he has showed his intention. Hitesh, who has also been a top scorer in this tournament, he's a hard hitter of cricket ball. As Mohit bowls the first over on the second delivery of this match, he has dispatched it for a big one. Hitesh and Sachit have come as opening pair. Short of length once again, and again the result is same. So this time ball didn't take some more aerial route. Not elevation was not there. Got a flat hit this time, but at the same area, back to back maximum. Really big one came from the Hitesh. As we have seen his performance in the previous matches, it's really hard hitter of cricket ball. Indeed, it was Loosener. This run came from the bat. First over is running on just 4 deliveries. Emerald Law Offices reaches at 14. First 2 deliveries which are faced by Hitesh. He has dispatched it for a big one. Got length delivery, short straight bat. An easy single is taken. Once again, we tell you that Emerald Law Officers winning the toss, elected to bat first. And certainly in just 5 deliveries, they have showed their intention. They are not going to spare the bat deliveries. He slices it, and yes, this time it was Carpet Roll, gets a boundary. 4 runs at here. Look at it in the replay. That was got short of length, slices it. At backward point region, gets a boundary. Yes, the score has reached 19 without any damage. First over is bowled. So not the bestest of the start by Mohit. Bowling the first over the inning, conceding 19 runs. Maximum came from the bat of Hitesh. It's the 5th week of this tournament. We thanks our sponsors. Our sponsors in this tournament are Hamdard Safi, Bar and Bench, yes, Bar and Bench, Indian Legal News, and Ram Ratan Group. Super Sunday is on with the first match of today. And if we talk about the visibilities, today visibility is quite better than last day, and one more boundary came back. New bowler came, but result is quite similar to the previous over. Amar Hussain came short of length. And especially if we talk about the run-up of the bowlers, they are taking only 1 or 2 steps to bowl. Low full toss goes to cover region. Single is taken. And once again, as boundaries are flowing, it was pitched up. Gave enough room to the batsman to freeze hands and gets 4 here. The soft volley and sending it to a good comeback by this bowler. Amar. What shot of length. And once again, there is no need to tell the result. It was he is pitching up, and the batter knows where to dispatch it. Came from the part of Hitesh. Look at in the replays. That was quite fuller, and enough room for the batsman to free his hands. Second over is running, so far score has reached 32. Goes to long off, and one more boundary. Yes, the fourth one came in this over. The fourth boundary in this over. And look at it, runs are flowing. So now 2 overs our board score has reached 36 without any damage. Hitesh was batting exuberantly well. We have seen him from the previous inning. He's a hard hitter of cricket ball. You can't expect mercy from him. He knows where to dispatch. These bad ones. On this 8 deliveries, Hitesh has reached 29. Beginning of the next over. And that was quite high. Yes, we have to see towards the umpire. Was that fine delivery indeed? The ball was tipping and dispatch it at the final region. That was cut short of length. Goes to cover region, short cover. And one more big one. But this time he has been taken at Madon region. The kind of sound we heard from the bat, it was looking, it might have dispatched at long on. And this is what we are talking, the kind of sound we heard, we were assuming that it might have dispatched for a big one over Madon region, but eventually it's been picked at Madon. Fall of first wicket. As Jitendra. Third over is on. Score at 43. Newman. Curran walks out. Jersey number 34. It is just the third over is running. 43 runs already on board. Making full use of the power play.
So that was a much needed breakthrough for the bowling team because these openers they were running a riot, especially Hitesh, who's actually been toying with the bowlers. Emerald, they're approaching their 50-run mark, and 50 that will be a landmark. But look how quickly these batsmen have scored their runs, and that won't help down the leg side. I think I might have just brushed his pads a bit. No, it hasn't. It has been called a wide. So hazy morning once again here at the Modern School ground number 1. These two top teams taking on each other. Trilegal taking on Emerald Law Offices, and both of these teams have come off victories. They have won their previous games, and now so this is from the Pool G, fifth week of this wonderful tournament that is the 15th Silf Turf Cricket League. Another day, another exciting contest. Unfortunately, we won't be having the first game from ground number 2, which has been forfeited. That's another shout from behind the stumps from the wicket keeper. He seems a bit too excited. And now they're looking to put on the pressure on Hitesh. And I'm pretty sure that he won't back down from a fight. Hitesh will take on the bowlers. That's his way of playing cricket, just like that. Just slaps it really hard. There is protection for that particular shot. He fancies that area around extra cover. He hits it really hard. Packs a punch, this guy. He's got all the power in the world. He's got all the shots in the book. And if as a bowling unit, you don't get him out pretty early, you're in big trouble. And meanwhile, that will run away. I think that is a thickish outside edge. And that's gone for 4. So even luck not favoring Trilegal at the moment. Everything is going against them. Even the toss, they lost the toss, Trilegal. And the law officers, the Emerald law officers, they decided to bat first. And I'm sure they are looking for a big total. 50 up for Emerald. 3 overs gone, they're 50 for 1. Start of a fresh over, and Hitesh starts afresh. He just continues bludgeoning the bowlers. He's really toying with the bowlers. Hitesh. Another boundary. And the bowler Amar has on the brunt of this attack. Hitesh Tara, what an innings this is. This has been. What a start for him. And what a start he's provided to his team as well. That's high in the air. That has gone miles high in the air. Would be a wonderful catch if he gets to it. He does get to it, but that's just burst through his hands. So brilliant start, this, isn't it?
Absolutely, Rahul. And we are seeing just 50 runs. They have reached in 3 overs. Superb batting is on by Hitesh. And we have seen him in the previous matches. He's a hard hitter of cricket ball. He knows only one thing, not to spare the bat deliveries. No mercy he shows.
And in all likelihood, that is the essence of this format as well. Just 20 overs at your disposal, and when you're sent in as an opener with the field restrictions in place, remember the first 6 overs are the power play overs, just two fielders outside, and when the ball is not doing anything, once you assess the conditions, what the bowlers are doing, what the pitch is doing, then you just need to free your hands, just like that.
And I think that Rahul, he has seen the inning of Fakar Zaman, the last inning, the last match of the inning which Fakar Zaman played on last day against New Zealand. It seems that he has seen 2 or 3 times. So he has set the tone of today with his big hit, his big maximums.
Having said that, we witnessed Hitesh's previous innings as well.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure that he doesn't need an inspiration. That's the natural way he plays. But it was a wonderful knock yesterday by Bakar Zaman. Meanwhile, the Emerald officers are going along nicely, all guns blazing at the moment. Yes, they have lost one wicket, but they won't back down. They will continue to play their shots. Another boundary straight down the ground. They will utilize these power play overs.
And really, boundaries are flowing. Just look at it. It was quite away from the batter. He just took it on the onside. Just brooming it. And once again, finds a spot at long on. Certainly, he's a hard hitter of cricket ball. Scoring runs in flurry. And with hefty run rate. They have reached 56. Yes, scoring run rate with a run rate of 14. Superb batter. And the way they are progressing, it seems that they might reach around 235 or 240. Yes, I beg your pardon. Yes, the revised total is more than that. Yes, yes, it's a 68 runs on board. The revised one. The last boundary, which came from the bat of Karan, just uses his wrist, guides it at the square-leg region. It's a pad. No, no, that didn't hit anything. Umpire calls it white. Fifth over is on, 69 runs already on board.
I'm sure you were there in the morning when you walked out for the toss. What do you make of this pitch?
Yes, this pitch is completely flat. What we say, the Pata wicket. And as we are seeing, ball is coming nicely on the pad.
And I think that's the pattern that we've noticed. There is, because of the weather conditions as well, there is overnight moisture. And the pitch does retain some moisture early in the morning in the first game. So I reckon, yes, the first innings, the seamers might get some movement, might get some help of it if they bowl well. And meanwhile, a single taken, there is a long off in place. But also, that's the best phase to bat because the ball really comes onto the bat. Otherwise, as the day progresses, the pitch becomes slower and lower. So the first session, the morning session, is the best time to bat on this wicket.
Absolutely. And especially if we talk about the seamers of Trilegal, they don't have that much pace. They're coming with very short run up, just trying to get their length, and more fuller they are, especially bowling to Hitesh in result. He's easily picking his spots, getting boundaries, maximums, and look at his strike rate. It's over 200. It's on the 16 deliveries. He has reached 36.
So meanwhile, Jitendra comes into the attack, or rather, Jitendra bowled the previous over. How hit was that? So this is the final power play over the sixth over. Hitesh is back on strike, and both of these batsmen are just looking to knock the cover of the ball. They're hitting it so hard. Oh, look at that. Look at the sound that the bat is making.
Absolutely.
It's such entertainment when these two are out there. That's another cracking shot through long off. Another boundary. Oh, 4 more runs. What a power play this has been. That's just screamed. What a shot. What a player to have in your team. Once again, Emerald Law Offices are off to a flyer in the power plays. And Trilegal looking for everything legally possible to get the batsmen out. But at the moment, nothing going their way, not even their fielding. Will be another boundary, trickles down towards the boundary ropes. Unfortunate for the bowling team. Luck not favoring them at the moment. 4 more runs. And that's what happens when the batsman is hitting the ball really, really hard. It travels off the bat fast and it travels to the boundary fast too. That's it out once again. There is protection, extra cover. Deep extra cover tends to it, keeps it to just one more run to the total. This is a terrific start for the law offices. What a power play this has been. That's nicely guided away. A craft of Karan. Tries it away towards the onside, gets a single. Brilliant power play start. 6 over gone. Emerald Law Officers, they are 83 for 1 after the power play overs.
And look at Hitesh, he has reached 45. And Rahul, these are legal firms. And especially the way Hitesh is threatening them, that is quite illegal.
Absolutely. And yes, as you mentioned, these are actually
As the way he's threatening his opponent, indeed he is not showing mercy, spearing. He's trying to kill the each and every delivery, whatever he is facing. So it's being illegal to the opponent.
the way he's batting. He should enroll for the trials of the 2024 edition of the IPL. It's likely that if the scouts would be watching these games, they'll be impressed. So at the moment, Karan is the man on strike, batting on 16. And Karan is such a crafty little batsman. You know, he too can play the power shots. That's close. The umpire has raised his finger. Brilliant delivery that seemed out from the onset. Against the run of play, Emerald Law Offices, they've lost their second. And just as I was saying about this wonderful partnership, Karan, he has to depart. A second wicket down. And Trilegal, they look to claw their way back into this game.
उल्टा लिखा हुआ और खराब लगेगा वीडियो में आएगा as losing their second wicket. But look at the run rate, scoring runs with hefty run rate. It's the beginning of the 7th over. All the power plays are finished, and let's see how they carry their further inning. 83 runs already they have put on board. Priyanshu is a Newman. Hitesh is just 5 runs short of his 50. Of just 20, teaches us at 45. Indeed, they're scoring runs with the massive strike rate. Jitendra, who's the pick of the bowler, both wickets went to him in his 3 overs. Although he has also been proved expensive, but picking both the wickets, getting some relief for his team, especially Trilegal. It's only wicket can save them. 7th over is on. 83 runs have already come on board. Was looking to pick at cover region. It could have been some change in the plan as power plays are off, especially if we talk about the fielder. So at long on, one at square leg while one is standing at cover region. Indeed, they need such kind of field when Hitesh is at strike. As 5 fielders outside 30 yard. And look at it, how he gets his half century, batting at 45. Will he go for the maximum? So far, good over is running for Jitendra. Quite pitched up. And once again, he has found the gap. So some soccer play we found at long of boundary. Single adds in the total. So by the time fielder fields, a couple of runs are taken. 86 runs on board. Still 1 ball is left in this over. Jitendra once again over the head of the bowler. It ran towards long on region. As with the single, Hitesh will keep the strike. कौन सी शुरू करना है?
देखो आगे बैठो आपने कैसे
क्या करना है?
मैं आपसे प्लानिंग करने के लिए इधर आओ
मत कर प्लान।
या भाई साहब मैं नहीं कर दूंगा 5 मिनट मांग रहा हूँ इधर आओ
That's the beginning of the new over. As Mohit has come to bowl, he has also been proved expensive.
And that is a massive blow. A big blow to the batting team. But what a knock he has played, Hitesh. That is a sensational half century as he walks back. He's knocked the wins off the Trilegal team. But he's done for the day with the bat at least. Fantastic innings coming to an end, and Emerald Law Offices, they are 97 for 3 as their opener walks back to the pavilion.
बस सही है, सीधा हो गया। इन्हें इसको डाल दे पीछे।
ये मतलब कोई ये नहीं आना चाहिए खराब वाला इधर को ऐसे करूंगा शूट
तो आओ ना, उनको तो बुलाओ।
भी बन
ना
जाए
तू कर।
भी बन जाए आप करके रहो
अरे तो वो भी तो कर।
कुर्सी कुर्सी लगा दे, कुर्सी लगा दे।
राहुल भाई, वो भी तो।
अरे बता रहा हूँ शूट नहीं कर रहा हूँ
So they're just 3 runs away from the three-figure mark, the magical three-figure mark, and this is just the 8th over. One more delivery to go in this over. The projected score, it's a mammoth score, almost close to 250. Keshav is the new batsman meanwhile. Keshav will be facing his first. Mohit will continue. He's been expensive, but he's picked up an all-important wicket away from the batsman. Just lets it go, the bat. So 10 runs and a wicket coming off that over. Successful over comes to an end. 8th gone. Emerald Law Officers, they are 97 for 3.
वहाँ से बंद करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है भाई।
हटियो पूजा हटा दिया क्रोम क्रोम ये नीचे इग्नोर है अबे दो है दो ही तो कॉल करते रहो चल नहीं रहा क्या करूं बोलते रहो
So we've seen a few dot deliveries. And that's really heartening to see. Trilegal coming back into this game. What an over this has been. Chitinder has bowled 4 dots. That's the 5th one. What an over this is turning out to be. It's really, really heartening to see. Priyanshu is the man on strike. Final delivery of the 9th coming up. Jitendra Kamti bowling his final over of the spell, and that's a wild one. A low full toss that's going towards the Kali region. Will get a single, and he will keep strike. Fantastic over that in the context of the game. Just 2 runs. So 9th gone. Emerald Law Officers, they're 99 for 3 after that one.
इधर से ले लेना
अरे मैं वो नहीं बोलना चाह रहा ये देख अगर मैं किसी को
So jersey number 17 bringing in a fresh new over. That's nicely played all along the ground. Straight to mid-off. Was hit hard. Starts off with the dot. So Mohit bowling his 3rd. Emerald Law Officers. At the moment, the scoreboard reads 99. So I think the striker is not pretty happy with his bat. Wants a change of bat. Priyanshu is the man, I believe. Just after he stroked that, he looked at his bat and he called for a new one straight away. Priyanshu has faced 10 deliveries and he's found it a bit difficult to get going. That's one aspect we were talking about initially when the ball is new, when the surface is well binded because of the overnight dew. The ball really comes onto the bat nicely, and as the day progresses, we've seen this. The wicket tends to get slower and lower, and once there is a certain wear and tear on this ball, it gets softer. Playing your horizontal cross bat shots become very difficult, and it's not always easy to play through the V to present the straight face of the bat. Meanwhile, an inside edge onto the bats. This is a very good comeback by Trilegal. They were completely on the back foot when the openers were going haywire. They were attacking every single ball. Question asked by the keeper.
दोबारा करिए दो बंदे करेंगे डबल आउट करके करेंगे अभी ड्रिंक्स के बाद करेंगे ना चलने में अभी क्या कंटेंट मिलेगा
Just guides it away towards the mid-wicket region, straight to the fielder, no chance of a run. What a turnaround this is turning out to be. Another couple of deliveries to go. Looks to work it away towards the onside. Extra bit of bounce on that occasion. 5 dots on the trot. Would you believe it? Final delivery of the over coming up. The projected score has come down to 201. That's what 1 wicket can do. Turned out to be magical in the end. A maiden. Would you believe it? So that's the end of the 10th. A maiden to finish Mohit's 3rd at the halfway mark. Emerald Law Officers, they're 99 for 3.
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
And we are ready to resume. And really, it has been a turnaround after a flurry of wickets, lost 3 wickets, and the scoring rate has come down. Samyak is into the attack, starts over the wide. The batsman was looking for that sweep shot towards the square leg region or the backward square leg region. There's a big gap there between fine leg and deep mid wicket. There's a big vacant gap. That's drilled towards long on. Gets a single, the batsman. And Keshav off the mark with that single. Meanwhile, 100 up as well for the batting team. 100 up in quick time. The run rate is still in excess of 10. Samyak, the off spinner, has started well. That's in the air. Long on. Can he get to it? He can't. That's it. Really straight. Hasn't gone all the way. No, just short of the boundary rope, suggests the umpire. So once again, runs have started to flow freely. These batsmen, they're not backing down from a fight. They know only one way to play, and that's the best way to play this format of the game as well. Priyanshu gets his first boundary. That's good cricket. Very next delivery, looks to guide it away towards the offside, but straight to the fielder. He does really well. The man at covers. Priyanshu has taken his time to get going. That's the 18th delivery that he's played. Not the best of strike rates, considering that the batsmen have only played one way in this innings. They've attacked, and the attack has been brutal as well. Uses his wrist nicely, turns it away towards mid wicket. So Priyanshu gets a single, gets Keshav back on strike to face the final delivery of this over. Has been an okayish over for the batting team.
And Rahul, especially if we talk about the wicket of Hitesh after losing it, it has certainly affected the run rate as well as projected score. It's allowed a bill, and meanwhile they have lost another wicket as wicket number 4 falls down. And this is what we are talking that, especially when Hitesh went back to dugout. So it has also affected the projected score. Once it was looking, they may go around 260, 265, but now it has come down under 200.
Yes, that's the best way to control the flow of runs, and that is to get wickets. You know, dot balls, we talk about dot balls. Dot balls are essential in this format of the game. But once you get a wicket, especially at the top of the order, and you rock them initially, then it becomes very difficult for the batsmen coming down the order to score the runs. And we've seen this, that once the ball gets older, softer, run scoring hasn't been that easy because the ball really doesn't come onto the bat nicely.
Absolutely, and especially if we saw after the drinks break when ends get changed, so certainly game also takes a turn around. Just 10 overs are already bowled, and run rate is dipping, and they have lost another wicket. Newman, Priyanshu, and Anmol right in the middle, although Priyanshu has taken a lot of deliveries to just reach at 7. And it seems that as Mohit has come here to bowl, and in meanwhile gets a boundary, gave enough room, and these kind of power hitting they need at this point of time.
Yes, that's a brilliant shot played by Priyanshu, and that's a wonderful point you make as well. You know, we talk about this change of ends, the switch of ends, and it would be really interesting to see because when you initially start from an end, you know, the batsmen take at least 1 or 2 overs to assess what the pitch is doing. But there are chances when the ends change after the 10th over, especially in the first innings of the day, that when you go to the other end, the ball might start behaving differently. There are chances, that's what I'm saying, because of the footmarks. I mean, it's still a soft turf. This is not a concrete pitch, it's not that hard. But the footmarks, I mean, the soil might come off when every player steps on the field towards the bowler's end. And you might experience that from the other end, the ball might be behaving differently.
Absolutely, the footmarks always play a crucial role, especially when ball hits a soft spot. It behaves differently, and this is what we always see when ends get changed. So now 12th over is running score has reached Nelson 1-1-1, and now only 4 wickets are down. Now captain has come on the attack, Anmol, and let's see how he takes this inning further.
Yes, Anmol has his task defined. He knows what to do exactly, and that's four. What a way to start your innings. First boundary, four, and that's a big relief for any batsman. You feel good, you feel positive. That's the best way to start an innings. And the fielder not helping the cause, using his feet to stop the ball. Just taps it towards the offside, no chance of a run. Final delivery of the over coming up. 9 runs have come already of this over. Madhavan is the new batsman, Madhavan Srivatsan. Final delivery, and this is the final delivery of Mohit's spell as well. Has bowled well as Mohit has picked up a very important wicket.
जब स्किन
Ends
स्पेशलिस्ट
with a
घर
dot.
पे देन व्हाई गो आउट? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
साफी वाली नहीं, ये वाली चलती है वाली। आज चला मैच के बाद चला। हमारे यहाँ ऐड नहीं चलते, हमारे यहाँ चलते पंजाबी गाने। ओ इनकी कमेंट सुन भाई, वहाँ पे नीचे उतरा था मैं, नीचे उतरू वहाँ कहाँ पे खड़ा था, उसके ऊपर खड़ा था बिल्कुल मैं।
That's a good shot to start a fresh over. And the outfield slightly slower, and that's really surprising. We've seen that the outfield at times tends to get quicker as the day progresses, but yesterday what the pattern we saw was that the outfield became slower as the day progressed. That was a very surprising element yesterday. And also, something we've noticed is initially, especially during the power play overs, the outfield is lightning quick because the ball is hard. There are shrubs of grass that are uneven. So as the ball gets softer, it becomes difficult for the ball to travel quickly through the outfield as well. There is protection for that shot. Goes straight to sweeper cover. So yes, the run rate has dropped. The projected score is estimated to be somewhere around 190 at this stage. They've got 6 wickets in hand. Now a partnership is the need of the hour. Samyak bowled a decent first over. He will continue. Turns it away towards deep mid wicket. Gets another single. So the current run rate still hovering around 9.5. I'd say that's decent. That's decent if these two can continue till say the 16th over or so and provide a launch pad for the low mid order. Then they are looking at anything in excess of 200. Looks to cut it away towards the offside swing and a miss. Another dot. So final delivery of the over coming up. This has been a very decent over from Samyak. Good delivery. That's a Yorker length delivery. Takes that out, Priyanshu. A dot to finish the third. Just 5 runs, rather 4 runs coming off it. Wonderful over in the context of the game. And Emerald Law Officers, they're 119 for 4 after the 13th.
And especially if you saw, if we talk about the run chase, and on ground number one, we have seen that run chase have become difficult. Always, the team who has batted first, they always have an upper hand. And the way Emerald Law Offices is going ahead, they're looking to put around 175 or 180, and that could be a hefty one. And certainly, they have an upper hand, as we are seeing in this tournament. Whosoever is batting first, especially on this ground number one, they are taking an advantage. And let's see how Trilegal comes in the run chase.
Yes, as you made that point, it's become evident that there has been a change in patterns initially because of the format of the game as well. Teams decided to chase first because when you're batting first, you never know what a good score is or what clip you're supposed to score at. But now teams, after winning the toss, they are deciding to bat first because what happens is if you're out there, you know what a power score on this turf is because they've got used to these conditions, these pitches. They know what the teams are doing. I'm sure a lot of them watch the highlights. They know what their opponents are good at, what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and they've assessed all these conditions. And now they even know what a power score is. So once when you come out to bat first and you've got a total on the board, you know we've talked about this numerous times. As the day progresses, run scoring does get difficult. The pitches become slower and lower as the day progresses. There's a chance, but that's a good shot. Nicely bisecting two fielders standing out there as boundary riders. Another boundary. So coming to that point, once you get a target on the board, say even something like a 160 or a 170, so the team batting second, the team looking to chase, the onus is on them, the pressure is on them because the team that has batted first, they have got their runs. Now it's up to you as a chasing team to try and go one up from that total. So that's a change in pattern.
Absolutely. And here, Mathwan is also trying to free his arms, and once again, he has connected well, but good fielding at the end. So that was some soccer play at sweeper cover, saving, in fact, 3 important runs for his team. Priyanshu from one end, he's taking his time, just stick to crease. He knows that just rotate his strike, give more strikes to the other batsman, and this is the clear strategy. He just want to stick to one end, rotating the strike. Although he has taken quite a few more balls. On just 28, he has reached 17. Now ball is right up in the air. Fielder comes underneath, and it might be commentator curse. We were talking that he is going well with the strike rotation, but now losing his wicket.
And that's a massive blow. Emerald Law Officers have lost half their side now. And I'm sure as every single wicket falls, run scoring will become difficult. The run rate will go down. That's the best way to stem the flow of runs, isn't it? To pick up wickets at regular intervals, and that's something that Trilegal have done. Initially, it seemed like at a 200 was a given. It was on the cards. The way Hitesh
Absolutely.
was batting, it was definitely on the cards. But now, how they've clawed back into this game, Trilegal. They've been persistent with their plans. That is one thing. Even in this over, we saw Ketan was bowling it wider, even though he was being slapped around. He was bowling wider. He had a plan. He had protection there. But I was hoping that he had a catching fielder on the offside as well because of the pattern he was bowling to the batsman, and gets in a short ball, gets a well set man out. So the new batsman is Yashpal. 14th over gone. Meanwhile, Emerald Law Officers, they're 128 for 5. And Ketan has just picked up a wicket in his very first over.
So it's a good over is finished by Ketan in his first over, although he proved a bit hefty, gave 9 runs in his very first over. Although, especially if we talk about the wides, the extras which teams are giving in this tournament, and as the tournament is progressing, they are controlling it. They're trying to be more disciplined. As far in previous over, we saw 2 wides, but certainly the amount of wides, the amount of extras are uh, are getting reduced as this tournament is progressing. And look at it. If you will give enough room, if if you will give this much room to Madhavan, so you can expect the result as well. Enough room was there, and dispatching it at, and look at it. Retaliation by Samyak, though luck has also favored him inside edge came into the stumps and losing the big man. So this is what Rahul at one point of time when the match was started, the inning was started, they were looking, they might easily reach around 220 or 225, and now just a flurry of wickets. You can't expect in the cricket that what could be total on the last ball you will see on the board.
Yes, and I believe persistence is the key. They've persisted with a certain line and length, and they've kept to it. That's what matters in this format of the game. Consistency is what matters. You know, when Hitesh was hitting them all around the park, you could see generally what happens is when you hit all around the park as a bowling unit, the shoulders tend to drop, and there's no confidence. You lose your voice, there's no chirping. But even after being plundered for a lot of boundaries, you saw a lot of chirping, a lot of encouragement going from the captain, from the fielders to the bowlers. And that encouragement, that sometimes that's what you need as a motivational factor. You just keep at it, you just stick to your plan, and in the end you get your results going your way. Now even the luck favoring the bowling team somewhat. Yes, they have bowled well, but initially, even after bowling well, luck wasn't going their way. But meanwhile, Emerald Law Officers, they are not backing down. They know one way to play, and that's to hit boundaries at regular intervals. That is also smart cricket because you know every once in a while you will get, you will get rubbish balls, you will get boundary deliveries, gifts. But also, what you have to keep in mind is that you keep the scoreboard ticking. 6 wickets have fallen. They are in some sort of bother because at one point of time it seemed like they would easily get to that 200-run mark. But having said that, I think Emerald Law Officers, they've got a very deep batting unit. I think all of them can bat.
And now only think they must be looking just to battle 20th over, and look at it, losing their 7th wicket.
He's a
On
skiddy customer, isn't he? That was pulled faster, back of a length, and that just kept low. And that is where you are confused as a batsman. See how well he's bowled that. That was traveling fast after pitching, especially. And that's as a batsman, you are in two minds whether to go on the back foot, transfer your weight on the back foot, rock back, and heave it away towards the onside, or to lean forward. He was caught in the middle, caught sitting on the fence a bit, and in the end, he was a bit too late to react to that shot. Was hit plump on the pads, and there was no doubt in the umpire's mind that it was crashing at the middle of middle. Another wicket has fallen, and Trilegal, they are on top at the moment. They've picked up 7 wickets. What a turnaround this has been.
and especially Emerald Law Officers, thanks to their opening batter, which they contributed hefty runs. In just 2 overs, they were about to reach 50 run marks, and because of that, they have reached at a respectable total. Although yes, tail is completely open. Their first thing just to battle the last ball of this inning, just to go. They have 5 more overs. Tail is completely open, and this is what you were saying that you will get bad balls. So just stick to crease whenever you get the bad ball. Go for kill and make as much as you can, as you can do on this wicket. From here, it seems that they still have a chance to reach around 170, 175, and certainly it will be a wonderful total on this track. And on last day, we have also seen chasing 145 or 147 have become a difficult task to chase down, and especially if they reach around, if they go at par over 160, 165, and the scenes are not ending. Wickets are falling continuously. Now, eighth wicket is down, and the batter was looking nowhere. He was trying to make room for himself and just to open his stumps. And middle stump is uprooted. Ketan gets his second man, and certainly it is going to affect their plan.
I believe both these teams are relentless. Trilegal, they've gone for runs, but they've been relentless with their line and length. They picked up wickets at regular intervals. And the Emerald Law officers, they've lost wickets, but they are playing their shots. So they are sticking to what their team is all about. That's the way they play. That's the natural instinct. So they're keeping at it. Why not? So that's always good to watch. Should be an exciting contest, this. But imagine if they lose 2 more quick wickets. They don't get to 150. They won't be really happy with that effort, Emerald officers. Meanwhile, we're watching the replays. What a delivery that was. Pitching just outside the fourth stump channel and darting in and takes the middle, uproots the middle stump. Not the quickest out there, Ketan Gaur, but he's effective for sure. Picks up his second. And, as you made that point, I'm sure at this point of time, Emerald Law officers should think about playing out the 20 overs. If they play out the 20 overs, then definitely 160 should be on the cards. At least 160, that is. And that should be a fighting total. Naresh Pandit is the new batsman. Meanwhile, guides it away towards the point region. Gets a single. He's off the mark straight away. Gets Anmol back on strike. Now, these two have to be sensible. They have to just tuck it around the corner, take singles, look for opportunities when you can actually come back for the second for a brace, and then wait for the bad balls.
And after just playing your all the overs, when you go back to your dugout with with keeping your confidence high, with your momentum is also high, and when you come back in the ranches, it is absolutely evident that it shows your confidence. So the one thing when you get bowled out, although you have made over 200, but being bowled out and playing all your 20 overs certainly makes a difference. And
What
it
happened
looks
there? The fielding team, they are celebrating. The fielding team are celebrating. What happened there? The batsman is unmoved. I think that's a wicket. Not sure what happened there, but the batsman is walking.
चली गया मैं बोलूँ तो मैं बैठा इसलिए हूँ यहाँ पे भाई कैमरा चलाने के लिए बैठ डिसीजन देने के लिए बैठा भाई सो आके खोलो भाई क्या जा रहा था आउट हो रहा था खत्म हो जाता
वापस चला लिया क्या? Yes, there was some confusion. As, so still 8 wickets are down. Batsman has been called back by the umpires. This is the use of technology, as we saw in the action replay. The balls, the wheels were not fallen down, and the wonderful work is being done by JBMR Sports.
This time there's no confusion.
Absolutely.
So Samyak has bowled really well. He's picked up his third, and that's the 9th one of the innings. So not only the bails, even the leg stump has gone for a walk. So as you mentioned, there's a wonderful broadcast being provided to us by JBMR Sports. So the 9th one has fallen, just the last pair standing out there. So number 11, the last man standing, Samyak will continue. He's picked up 4 wickets. That's definitely going down leg. A sly appeal from the fielding team. And talk about comebacks. This has been the mother of all comebacks from Trilegal. You know, Hitesh and his opening partner, they were running away with the game early on. Almost got to 50 in just the first 2 overs. Look what a comeback they've made. Looks like Eminent Law Offices would be bundled out within 150. That would be a massive achievement for the bowling team if they get to do that.
And especially if we, Rahul, talk about this total is still a fighting one. We have seen it is not a chaseable total on this track, but the momentum which Trilegal have got is to making a good comeback initially, one of the bestest comeback they have made. So certainly it will boost your confidence. And let's see how they come in the run chase. It was going down the leg. Umpire was not interested. So 17 overs at ball, 143 runs on board, only 1 wicket is left. It seems that they might reach 150. And with different mindset, Emerald Law Officers will come back to defend this target, because they got a good start being bowled out, not completing your all 20 overs. So they will have to change their mindset to defend this target. Certainly, we are gonna to see a bestest match, which is still on. And let's see how they come in there, come to defend this target.
Yes, that's a very valid point that you make. It always matters how you close an innings. It always gives you that high when you come out to either bat or to field in the second innings, how you close the particular innings, the first one that is. So if Trilegal can bowl them out, then they will be getting a high when they come out to bat, and Emerald Law officers, they won't be really happy with their effort with the bat. So Naresh is out there, he's batting on 3 at the moment. Akshat is at the non-strikers end, 5 runs away from that 150 run mark. That's a close call, and the umpire has raised his finger. That is a wicket. So they've been bundled out, and yes, they are. The batsman is not moving once again, but he will have to. What an effort this is by Trilegal. They bundled out Emerald Law offices for just 145. How the fortunes have turned. At one point of time, it seemed like at least 250 was on the board, and now a flurry of wickets and heaps of wickets, in fact. And Trilegal just have 146 to get as a target in the stipulated 20 overs. The batting team won't be happy with this effort, but I'm sure the bowling team, the men in blue, are related. This is going to be an interesting run chase.
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे, then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
कम कर ले सब सुन रहे हैं भाई।
उसने नीरज ने बोला था लड़की की आवाज।
So Ayush and Amar are the opening batsmen who worked out. First delivery. Here we go. And it's got some width on it. slaps it away towards the offside. There is protection. Remember, the first 6 overs are the power play overs. Just two fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. There is a sweeper cover.
भाई आगे घुसना है क्या?
And third man.
अरे फील्ड पोजीशन देखता हूँ यार.
These are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And again, gets some width on it, slaps it away towards the offside. Wasn't in total control of that. Goes towards third man. Gets another single. So this is a decent start for Trilegal. Yes, they've attempted to go for their big shots, even though it hasn't really come off. But Trilegal would be really happy because at one point it seemed like they would be chasing anything in excess of 220, and they'd be really happy to chase down 146. And this is a comfortable total as well. On the other hand, Emerald Law Officers, they have a very strong bowling unit as well. So early inroads will rock Trilegal. It should be an interesting fight, this.
Absolutely, Rahul, and the way they have got the momentum, and this is what we were talking, that they have got the momentum just to pull the opponent out at just
हाँ तो अब अभी आपकी करेंगे ना.
अबे दोनों की मिक्स लेना है, एक
ऐसे
तोड़
क्यों?
के लेना है.
अरे ऐसे
As target which they have got, it is not too much hefty, but indeed it's a defendable total. And the way which you were talking, that Emerald Law got a wonderful start, but being bowled out at 143, certainly it has given the momentum to try legal. And let's see how they encash it in their run chase. The first over is on, and this is what we are seeing by Emerald Law. They are going away to the batter, and in result, when we see that the bowler is under the pressure, when there is pressure over the bowler set, it always tries to go away from the batsman, and in result, and it's a good field. So there was a half chance was created for a run out, was at cover region, and look at in the replay. This was soft hands, good fielding at cover region, a short of run delivery, and look at it, some of international standard fielding.
That was brilliant all-round cricket, wasn't it? Wasn't a bad delivery to start off with. Wonderful shot. And look at how his footwork was nicely transferring his weight. And he hits it through covers. Was straight to that fielder who puts in the dive. And a wonderful one as well because that ball was travelling. Amar is off the mark with a single. So first over done and dusted. Trilegal are 4 for no loss.
Ayush and Amar have come as opening batter, and they have the responsibility just not to lose wicket in power plays down the leg side, and sent it at fine leg region for a boundary. Just a soft touch and gets a boundary.
So that's the first boundary of this innings, and you know something you were talking about. That is another good shot through the offside. Sweeper cover is there. There is protection. A boundary rider straight to that fielder. Another single taken. They have been calm. Trilegal again gets on top of the bounce, guides it away towards the offside, towards covers. Another single. One more run. This has been a good start. So the run rate is just below 7.5. That's a good looking shot, but equally well fielded. It's got a fingertip to it. One more run. The required run rate 7.44. Down the leg side, that will trickle away towards the boundary ropes. Nothing the fielder finally can do. Gives it the chase, but it will be in vain. Another boundary. You can't afford to give away too many extras when you're trying to defend 146. It's not a lot of runs on the board. And Emerald Law officers, they have only themselves to blame. They lost the wickets at quick intervals, at regular intervals, and that didn't help them much. 15 for no loss. This is already a good start for the men in blue. That's a confident looking stroke straight down the ground. And now the Trilegal dugout is buzzing. And they are confident of this one. Confident of making this happen, this run chase. What a shot that was. Straight over the bowler's head. Very positive start this. Final delivery of the over. Looking at the equation, 127 are required. Goes big again, this time to the outside. And just a couple of bounces over the cow corner region. Another boundary. So what a way to finish the over. Finishes with a flourish. That's the end of the second. And Trilegal off to a brilliant start, looking to chase down 146. Their openers looking good as well. 23 for no loss after the second.
Beautifully bowled. The beating the batter. He was looking to try to free his arms. Third over is on. From here, equation becomes so they need 123. They have that's 18 overs left. Amar and Ayush have come as opening batter. Got full and delivery. Goes on the onside for a single. Sachit, who is in a second over, improved economical. And Sachit once again short of length. He has picked it, but just well over the 30 yards. Indeed, that was cut short of length. Just over the 30 yards. As fielder was standing there. Goes over the head. 26 runs on board. And once again, good sort of timber we heard. So this is the strategy of Trilegal. Seems absolutely clear. They are not. They don't want to lose their wicket especially in the power plays. Just making a use of the field restrictions. Speed to crease. Third over is running 28. Johnson Poon plays a soft hands, goes on the onside. A single must be handed. Especially if we talk about the passing grade, it is well under 7. So let's see how much changes after the power play when field restrictions will be off. So Emerald Law officers may get a chance to come back in this match.
So Trilegal looking all comfortable out there. 29 for no loss after the first third. They're in a very good position. You know, that's a very interesting point you made in the previous innings, that the number of wides and extras given away has gone down. I think, we have to understand that these are not seasoned cricketers. They are not professional cricketers. Particularly, they've worked ridiculously hard to come and perform in this tournament. That is a wonderful, the 15th edition of the Sylph Turf Cricket League. It's been such a good tournament. They worked really hard, and he's cleaned him up. Has he? Yes, he has. That's the first wicket. Reckless shot that was needless. He's looking to swing it towards the onside, and the bowler gets his man. He's cleaned him up. First wicket has fallen, and Trilegal, they won't be happy about that. So yes, coming back to that point you were making about not too many extras being given away. I think their bodies are getting used to it. We always in the initial few games we understood that the bowlers were struggling, especially when there was a left hand right hand combination was out there, and it is difficult for the best in the world to adjust when there is a left hander and a right hander out there to work out your lines accordingly. And how well have these players adjusted? They've rectified whatever errors. Especially in the morning, you saw the bodies were not warm enough. But now they are up and running with their boots strapped pretty early. Meanwhile, Mohit is out there, pulled a wonderful spell in the previous innings. This is the fourth over of the innings.
And this is what their passion for their game, they charge up. And absolutely, Rahul, they are not seasoned cricketer. And shows their passion for the game.
Yeah.
Now, the way they are bowling, quite disciplined, not bowling too much wides. And it also helps to finish the match early. As we see, it also helps that match are finishing quite early, as we don't see too much fights, too much extras.
That's
That's
short
sort of
and not off the middle of the bat, and they're coming back for the second. Excellent running between the wickets. Good commitment shown by these two. They come back for a brace, and that is why the understanding between you as batsmen out there really matters. Another couple of runs. Pushes it straight back to the bowler. Slight fumble allows the batsman to come in for a single. One more run taken. So Ayush, he's batted well. He moves to 23. Fourth gone. Trilegal 36 for 1.
The question becomes they need 110 of 96. Ayush is batting wonderfully at 23 of 13. Oh, it is not the difficult chance to get reach to this target. The 140, although they have lost their one wicket, and making quite use of the power play. In just 4 overs, they have reached 36, scoring runs with good run rate and keeping the asking run rate in control. Last over is being bowled by Hitesh. As beg your pardon, Hitesh is now been called by captain. Gonna to bowl over the wicket. Quite fuller and delivery comes forward, short straight bat. Fifth over is on. Although Hitesh has done quite well in his batting, and the similar kind of result is also shown on his ball, which he does with the opponent. That was low full toss, well picked by the batsman over the mid wicket region. And these low full tosses are not difficult. Are quite,
मोहित है क्या? मोहित है या आयुष?
so our next delivery.
भाई उनको डॉक्यूमेंट करके भेज दे
So Mohit on strike. Ayush has batted really well. Look at that strike rate, almost close to 200. Plays it straight to the field at mid wicket. No chance of a run. Mohit has just walked out. That was just the second delivery he faced in this innings. So 103 more required, and the asking rate is not too much. It's well below 7 at the moment. Should be gettable. That's a chance. It's high in the air. Fielder getting underneath that one and takes it easily in the end. That's a big breakthrough. Mohit doesn't last. And the second wicket has fallen. There is a glimmer of hope for Emerald Law officers. They have picked up their second as Mohit walks back. He goes for just one. They're 43 for 2. Hitesh picking up a wicket. What a player he is. Such a vital cog in this team. He's got runs and he's got a wicket in his very first over as well.
Now just lose of another wicket. 43 runs on board. Still last ball to be bowled. Hitesh, after getting maximum in this over, taking his man. Once again, ball was dangerously in air just well before the fielder. So now 5 overs at board score is 43. And yes, 2 wickets are down. Now question becomes they need 103 of 90.
कुछ भी मारते हो यार
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफ।
Got shot of length. Was at the onside. That's making room for himself. That's boundary. It's been easily sent.
Talk about some shot making. What a stroke that was from Ayush, just using the pace of the bowler, nicely guides it away. Almost travelled flat towards the boundary ropes. It moves to 34 in quick time. And that's smart. Just using the pace of the bowler once again, guides it away towards shot third man. There's a specific fielder for that particular shot. Gets the new man Ketan on strike. Ketan is yet to get off the mark. Now the required runs are down to double digits. Ketan just pushes it away towards the cover region. Thought about a single. Ayush sends him back. So Trilegal 48 for 2, 98 required. Madhavan has been slightly expensive, but he's picked up a wicket. Looks for the expansive drive through the offside, swing and a miss, straight into the keeper's gloves. Ketan, remember, is yet to get off the mark. The current run rate is 8.73. Madhavan to continue. This is his third over. Once again, swing and a miss. Ketan losing his shape as he tries to play that shot towards the offside. Hey, you can bide your time when you're a new batsman. Ayush is well set. It's not the biggest of totals. So Ketan can take his time. Slight misfield. They should come back for the second they do that. We're well aware of that situation. So Ketan off the mark with that brace. That's the end of the over. Decent over. 7 runs coming off it. Trilegal. 50 up for them. They're 50 for 2 after the first 6.
वीडियो शूट कर रहा हूँ कैसे निशान आ गया वो किसका नंबर
Now 6 overs are bowled, 50 runs on board. They have made good use of power play. From here, need of 96 runs. Still, Law officers have a good chance. As if they back 2 or 3 wickets, certainly it can bring them back into this game. And whereas they are also the wicketkeeper went over ambitious for this appeal. The Par was not interested, and this is what we are talking, that few dot balls, and after that, a kind of pressure built up. It can bring them. Meanwhile, he has picked it, just fell before the fielder, and some misfield. You can't leak, and this drama is still on. Yes, it is still on. And what was that? What exactly happened here? Even we are not aware of it. A lot of things were happening.
I think what has happened is that Trilegal have got some bonus runs here. So the previous delivery you were talking about the wicketkeeper being over ambitious with that appeal. I think it was a smart appeal considering the fact that DRS is not available in these games. You never know. You might get one as a bonus because the umpires are humans too. Very experienced umpires, both of them out there in the middle. But we were talking about players getting used to the conditions, used to their opponents. They're becoming smarter each game. They're game aware, switched on. A wicketkeeper for Emerald Law Offices. He seems excited. It's always nice to have a chirpy guy behind the stumps. Ayush, meanwhile, has looked really good on that occasion, plays it straight back to the bowler. We always talk about the importance of having all rounders in your team, and what an integral part of this team is Hitesh. He's been a true MVP. And Ayush has swept it. He swept it well. Good connection, mate. That's another maximum of the middle of his bat. Such a power hit. And when he makes connection like that, you can be assured that it will travel the distance. And the way with which he plays those strokes with relative ease, effortless stroke making, this another maximum. I really think he holds the key for this run chase. Ayush, Emerald Law offices, they would want to get his wicket. That's a big wicket that they would be looking forward to.
And in meanwhile, Hitesh is also tasting his own medicine the way he does with the opponent. The same is also getting as well. In previous over, we also saw, although he got wicket, but certainly got a big one. And now one more maximum came in this over. So although he has got one wicket and has also leaked few runs as well, 17 runs already given in his 11 deliveries. Once again, batsman has pulled his ball, is running towards mid wicket region, and that's good work in the end. As we will have to wait for the umpire signal. Certainly, that was a wonderful save by jersey number 7, and it was good work. So this kind of fielding, this kind of energy they would have to show in the field because runs are not too much, not a big total.
And also the commitment. He put his body on the line for his team. We keep talking about them being such warriors for their teams. They don't mind if they get injured putting in the drive for their team. But at the moment, the focus is on winning this game for their team, saving every single run. And even we talk about the clarity of thought. Ayush, the moment he hit that shot, he knew that there was two in it. He called for two straight away. That really tells you a lot about the mental aspect of his game as well. Ayush is batting on 46 of 23. Ketan, meanwhile, on strike, start of a fresh new over. Leggy has been introduced into the account, into the attack. I beg your pardon.
Yes, current comes to bowl, and only wicket can do something different for Emerald Law officers because if they allow them to bat till 20 overs, certainly they would
Yes,
reach to the target. Meanwhile, slices it and gets a boundary.
yes, definitely. Wicket is the key, and especially the wicket of that man because he's got to a half century, a fine half century. 50 up for Ayush of just 24 deliveries. And as you mentioned, in the first innings, Emerald Law officers, they were going along nicely. 50 up for Ayush Marwa, 79 more required. Again, just stabs it late, plays it towards point. One more run taken. 78 required of 75. Quicker through the air, the batsman guides it straight back to the bowler. Karan Minocha bowling his first. He's given away six, two more deliveries to go in this over. Goes big. Ketan was struggling out there. Plays a release shot and has been hauled out. So the bowler himself getting underneath that one takes a clean catch. You could clearly see that Ketan did not get going from the word go today. He was struggling to find his timing and his placement as well. He was looking for that release shot and he looks to heave it away towards the onside top edge. That just ballooned up in the air and Ketan has been dismissed. That's a third wicket. So Trilegal 68 for 3 now.
Wicket number third has fallen. And if we go with the question, they still need 78 runs to win. This is what we are talking. If Emirate Law offices has to do something different, so they need to go for the kill. They need to get the wicket. Wicket Wickets are the only thing which can save them, unless if they allow opponent to bat till the last over, so they can easily chase down at say run a ball. Meanwhile, Ayush has got his 50, batting wonderfully at 51 with a good strike rate. Plays with the soft hands, and during this, if they get the wicket of Ayush, so indeed momentum will be with Emirate Law and officers. So far, matches well balanced. They have made 69, but also lost 3 wickets. Still 77 runs short of the target. 8 overs are bowled, and after 2 overs, there will be ends changed. It also affects the game. It also brings something new when ends are changed. It seems introduction of a new bowler.
So Samyak was pretty impressive with the ball in his hands. I think he got a 4 for, as has now walked out to the middle. But it's all about Ben Ayush this innings. 69 on the board, and he's got 51 out of those 69 runs. He's playing the role of the sheet anchor, but look at that strike rate as well, in excess of 200, and he's maintained that. He's been such a free flowing batsman, just like Hitesh was for Emerald Law Offices.
But Rahul, today, I think so. It was not his day. And if we talk about his bowling, although he has got 1 wicket, 2 overs are still short. So he has chance. He has chance to bowl all his 4 overs and bring back his team into this match. As they are progressing continuously, runs are flowing, runs are coming. They have lost 3 wickets, and run chase is not too much hefty. Just need of 72 runs. They have 70 balls in hand and 7 wickets. So where you see this match, Rahul?
Yes, you're right. I mean, he's still got his chances. He started off well. He's picked up a wicket for his team. And even with the bat, he got off to a rolling start. That was a very impressive start, mighty start. Any team, they'd wish for their opener to play like that. He was in murderous mood today, but unfortunately got out at the wrong time for his team. But you never know. At the moment, it seems like Trilegal are cruising, but maybe a wicket here and there might just shift the tempo, might just shift. He's looked really good, hasn't been Ayush there. Just heaves it away towards the onside. Once again, doesn't get the timing. But I really think Ayush is the key. All he has got to do is plan this innings accordingly and make sure that he stays out there till the very end, or till at least when the job is almost done. That was wrapped on the pads. I think it was a bit high. It was definitely going over the stumps. Was a good shout though. So they will sneak a leg by a single take, and that's the end of the ninth. An eventful over that comes to an end. 69 more to get. 11 overs to go. Trilegal at the moment, they're 77 for 3. So we're approaching the drinks break. So we saw in the first innings that just around the drinks interval before that, the batting team was going along really nicely. So after drinks, they got revitalized. The bowling team, they came back strongly. They picked up a heap of wickets, and then Emerald were on the back foot once again, and in the end they were bundled out for just 145. So maybe the drinks interval can do the job. And also, when you're batting out there, you don't like, you're always focused, you're switched on, you don't like that small break. That's a lapse in concentration for you as a batsman. But as a fielding unit, you have all your players out there, the playing 11. They are they are out there in a hurdle, and you can talk and discuss about your plans, and words of encouragement helps you as a bowler as well. But as a batsman, remember, it's just two of you, and maybe somebody who gets drinks for you. So it's 3 4 people, and nobody likes that lapse in concentration, especially when you're going in full flow. You are in that rhythm. Meanwhile, another single.
Absolutely, Rahul, and this is what we talk, and it is more like a custom has become. You can't assume what the projected score from in seventh or eighth over, because when drinks break happen, this is we are seeing in this tournament, and as well as in other tournament we have also seen when drinks break happen, ends get changed and momentums break. A sudden change which we see usually we see in maximum games, we see that gets momentum shifted to the other team, and it happens. So let's see how this match progresses from here. They need 64 runs. Now drinks are taken, 82 runs they have made. They are well on track. Lost only 3 wickets. Ayush is looking in good nick. He has reached 54 with a hefty strike rate. So let's see how game progresses after this drinks break.
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट। साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्दी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
ना तो बात लग जाएगी मेरे को।
और यम्मी है ना,
छोटा भाई सब खा
लेकिन वैसे प्याज लहसुन लॉजिक मेरा सही है, अगर बहुत इससे मिश्रण काम करते ना भाई, सुन रहा है?
अब छोले
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
Respect हो जाता है भाई, जिस यहाँ पर हम
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट। जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे then why go out? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर।
Yes, we are back in the action after drinks break. Beginning of the 11th over starts with a single. 84 runs on board. I beg your pardon, it's 83. Hitesh
हेलो
is bowling his third over. So he will have to do something phenomenal. He's a wonderful sportsman, passionate for his game. Although he didn't get much chance in his batting, though though he played good inning, but
राइट नाउ यू आर
the kind of expectation we usually keep with him, that was not up to that mark. But still, he has got the chance in his bowling. Still 9 balls yet to be bowled by Hitesh. Has already got 1 wicket, 21 runs he has given away. Has proved expensive, but certainly wickets can can create the difference. Hitting the pad. 11th over is running.
Yeah, who's this? Yeah, hello. Is this Supriya? Hi, Supriya.
No full toss went on the onside.
Lokesh wanted to talk to you. He's calling you on behalf of ABMR score.
By the time a fielder feels that single is taken.
You're a fresher.
22 runs have come so far. Third over is running. He waited, taps it for a single. Quick single is taken.
WhatsApp it to me.
From here, 60 runs are required.
We'll call you back. Yeah, okay. You're residing in Delhi, right?
At the end of 11 overs, 86 runs have come on board.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But you are currently residing in Delhi, right? So okay, you'd be open to work in Delhi. That's what I was asking. So, fair enough. Just send it. It is offline work. Yeah. We are actually, we are actually contemplating both the options as of now, because this is a live event sport company. right? So we have all kinds of work. So we'll just carry it across. If you could just send us your work link, and we'll call you back.
Now from here, need of 60 runs. Ayush is batting wonderfully at 56. So the
Okay, that
plan for
works. I'll
Trilegal
discuss with Lokesh, and
is
he'll
really
get back
clear.
to you.
They need,
Is that fair enough? Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. गलत पंगा ले
although
लिया। हैं? हाँ, बातचीत हुई थी। हाँ भाई, क्यों इंग्लिश में बोले? हिंदी में बोल लेते।
अरे मैंने स्टार्टिंग में गलती
भाई गलत पंगा ले।
that was quite a length delivery. Goes at long off.
Hold it. भाई सवाल है, गलत पंगा।
पढ़ लिख के थी सही थी अंग्रेजी
मैंने
पर तो
कहा
इससे करवाता है
ओ भाई शुरू में हेलो यस
Plays the soft hands
अच्छा वो लिंक तो भेज
and
देगी, वो कह रही
single
थी
is
मुझे
taken.
कोई काम बताओ और फिर मैं जैसे मेरे को असाइनमेंट दो, मैं उसके ऊपर आपको अपना भेज दूंगी, वो आपको एसेस करने में इजी हो जाएगा। जो भी तुम मुझसे चाहते हो ना, उसका एक भेज दो, बोलो कि ये चाहिए, इसका भेजो।
So the
हाँ भाई
plan for
कैसे
Trilegal is really clear. Yes,
अच्छा किया, वो बातों से लग रही है वो है, टैलेंटेड है, वो उसमें कॉन्फिडेंस है, वो कह रही है मेरे को दो
भाई मिल गया
असाइनमेंट।
ग्राफिक डिजाइनर आपसे वीडियो एडिटर मेरे को मिल चुका है
ये इसको बंदे से चाहिए अभी से रही हो ये रहेगा तो भाई काम लंबा निकालेगी
हाँ
तेरा
उसका ये है, बस उसने कहा आई एम अ फ्रेशर बट काम को कॉन्फिडेंस
and this is what we are talking there. Although wickets
भाई से मीम बनना चाहिए
are falling from one end, but they are just trying to
बनना चाहिए था ना
they are just trying to
मेरे को मेरे
keep
बर्थडे
the
की याद
strike
हो गई क्या
rotating.
बोलूं
और भाई पकड़ोगे ना तो क्या ले लिया।
Air runs came in form of leg by.
भाई मैं बता रहा हूँ लड़की है ना वो बंदे से चाहिए अभी देखा
So 55 are required.
बंदे से ही चाहिए
So Thikesh inside edge onto the pads again trickles away towards the fine leg region. So Trilegal are really in a very comfortable position. They're slowly approaching their three-figure mark, and Ayush, he's batted really sensibly. So has Samyak, who's just walked out to the middle. And we were expecting something from the bowling team after the drinks break. We were talking about it. You know, they needed a miracle. They needed a few wickets. That hasn't happened. And at the moment, Trilegal are really running away with this game. They are in the driver's seat. And if they don't get a wicket, Emerald Law officers, they are in big trouble. And they would be really ruining the fact that they did not play their quota of 20 overs. 12 overs gone, meanwhile, Trilegal are 93 for 3.
And here good partnership is building between Ayush and Samyak.
हम ये काम करते हैं
Ayush, who's batting wonderfully well, he has reached 59, and this is a clear strategy just to contain it, just go deep in this match.
भाई ये वाला बनता ना मीम
Although
चलता भाई ट्रेंड हो जाता है
not too much runs are left, 53 runs are to be chased down. They have plenty of wickets in hand. Now it seems that Sachit is going to bowl the next over, and his 2 over. He has given away 10 runs. Got short of length, goes on the onside.
एक काम कर यार गिल का आ गया मेरे पास वो अभी खाली उन्होंने उसमें डाला बहुत हल्का बनाया
उसी को
और इस
उसी को मॉडिफाई करा दूं
ये बना अपने खुद से बनवा
वीडियो है भाई
वीडियो बनाइए बता दो इसे कुछ बढ़िया से बनवा दे
ये तो ग्राफिक्स का ही काम है, लेकिन
कितना
भाई ये वीडियो है नहीं ये
And it That was a good chance, and will it be? Yes, it is. It's a fall of another wicket, and let's see who is going back to dugout. Earlier, chance became of cotton ball, and now आउटगोन हुआ है सम्यक आउटगोन हुआ as Samyak is coming back to dugout, and Ayush is yet to stick to crease from here. Need of 52 runs, and let's see. It's a good thing for Trilegal that Ayush is still stuck to crease. Though chance was created of cotton ball, good attempt by Sachit, but at the end, good presence of mind is being shown. Run out the batter. And dot comes. This is what happens. If wickets are not coming, so just make difficult the batsman to make runs. And dot balls mount the pressure. And what a wonderful work is being done by Ayush. Picks up mid wicket over the head of short mid wicket fielder and gets boundary. As he knows how to release the pressure.
Yes, that's smart, isn't it? Ayush hasn't hesitated from taking those calculated risks, and that's a hallmark of a great batsman. That's what sets you apart from the good batsman and push you to the level of greatness as a batter. And just as I mentioned, that was a wild heave towards the offside. Dot delivery. Ayush moves to 64 of 39. Is really the key in this run chase. 48 required of the next 43 deliveries. Again on the pads. He works it away towards deep backward square leg, gets another run, and he will keep strike as well. Another good over, but a wicket coming off it. 13th gone. Trilegal, they're 99 for 4, and Ayush looking solid out there.
Especially if we talk about their run chase. So it's been a clinical run chase which they are doing right now. Although they are losing wicket at regular interval, but not allowing to stop the flow of runs. And with a single 100 is up for Trilegal. From here, run chase is of only 46 runs left to be chased down. Keshav is bowling his second over. No wickets to his name so far. It's a bad, it's a loud appeal of LPW. Umpire being unmoved.
So you spoke about this being a clinical run chase. Never say it's over until it's actually done. Still some runs to get. Anything can happen in this game. If they get Ayush here, that will be a massive blow. And that will actually derail this innings for Trilegal. But he's going along nicely. He's been really sensible. Another heave towards the onside. Gets one more run, moves to 67. It's really been the highlight package, the total highlight package of this innings, of this run chase. Jitendra is yet to get off the mark. Keshav is bowling his third, has been economical. And really, it seems like Ayush is batting on a different surface, and the rest of the batsmen have batted on a different surface. That happened in the first innings as well, when the openers for Emerald Law Officers were going along nicely, especially Hitesh. He was in some ominous stroke making form. Goes big, not in total control. Bottom hand coming off it, but it will travel the distance. Somehow he manages to hit it all the way for a six. Wonderful stroke that.
And look at it, Rahul. It came in Rishabh Pant's fashion with a single hand. Look at it. And as he connected, he lets it go over the mid wicket region. A big one came from the bat of Jitendra.
It almost looked like a miscue, wasn't it? What a way to get off the mark as well. Looks again at to play it all along the ground this time. Excellent fielding effort by the fielder standing at deep backward square leg. Gets a couple of more runs. Two more to the total. Saved at least 2 runs for his team there. Good effort by the fielder. Jitendra moves to 3. Final delivery of the over coming up. Looks to swing it away towards the offside. Swing and a miss. And it's pulled just within the tram line. That's the end of the 14th. A good over for the batting team. 111 for 4 and 35 required of the next 36 legal deliveries.
जब स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट घर पे देन व्हाई गो आउट? साफी के 28 हर्ब्स का यूनिक फॉर्मूला खून को साफ करके स्किन को बनाए हेल्थी अंदर से। हमदर्द साफी, हर घर का स्किन स्पेशलिस्ट।
लेकिन रंचेस नहीं है कैमरा चलाना ये करना अरे कर रहे हैं
Now 35 runs to be chased down. 111 runs on board. 1-1-1.
So the leggy coming into the attack and he's gone after him straight away. That's a chance. That's a difficult one and put out. That was a very difficult chance, but a chance nevertheless. And what a wicket it would have been. The dangerous Ayush. And you really feel that he doesn't need to take these risks at this point of time. He is the key. He holds the key for this run chase. 35 required. 34 now of the next 35 deliveries. Jitendra now back on strike. I think they can do run a ball here. They just need to watch out for every single delivery. Make sure that they play their quota of 20 overs. And now this is where actually Emerald Law Officers would be ruining the fact that they did not play their quota of 20 overs. And maybe 15-20 runs extra could have made that difference. But at the moment, Trilegal absolutely cruising. Especially with that man Ayush out there. What a knock this has been. He's been in total control since ball 1. There has never been the concentration lapse we have talked about. And talks about his fitness effort, his fitness level as well.
And this is what we are talking, that if teams are going for the run chase, they are not looking to spare. They're not looking to take any delivery a loosener, because they know NRR is also playing a crucial role. They're keeping NRR in mind. Whatever they have, they need to be chased down as quickly as they can go. Here, taking room for himself, goes for a couple of runs.
हो जाएगा
From here, 29 runs yet to be chased down, and what a Knock of Ayush is on. He has reached 71 of 45. Karan, who is bowling his third over, 18 runs have given away so far, 1 wicket to his name. So only wicket can bring Amaral Law officers back into this game. As that was quite full and delivery, and he has found the fence at cover region, gets a boundary. Top knock is on by Ayush. He's not looking to spare any loose deliveries. You can't bowl at this length to this man. He knows where to send it. Karan, who has given away 22 runs in his 3 overs, only 1 wicket to his name.
मैं यही होता है, भूल जाते हैं यार, इसके बीच में कहाँ याद रहता है। राहुल भाई, राहुल भाई, वो दुकान का लोकेशन किसी को भेजना है, तो लड़के हैं वहाँ। ये वाला है ना?
So now just 25 are required of the next 5 overs. Seems fairly comfortable, but you never know with a wicket. Things could go haywire for the batting team. That's hit hard, but straight to the fielder at covers. Hitesh back into the attack. Hitesh bowling out his final over this. Goes big towards the onside, Jitendra. That's a region he favors generally towards the mid wicket and deep mid wicket region, and that's excellent running between the wickets. That is why you say you've always got to be switched on. You never know when there is an opportunity round the corner. They knew that there was an opportunity of a second. Seize that opportunity. Plays it towards the offside. Good shot. Excellent fielding. One more run. Gets Ayush back on strike courtesy that single. The required run rate has come below 5. Hits it straight, drills it towards long off, gets another single, one more run, gets Jitendra back on strike. They're doing it easy here.
From here, it's a need of 21 runs. They have reached 125. Jitendra. And yes, some outer edge of the bat travel towards the third man region and gets boundary.
बढ़िया आ रहे हैं यहाँ से और हाइट मिल गया।
Indeed, if we talk about the knock of Jitendra, it's also been quite special. Since then, he has come, he is trying to accelerate the inning, and it is such an important knock. He has put the pedal on accelerator and taking the inning further with a rear pace. He's just trying to move his bat as hard as he can, and once it connected, although that came in form of, that was a quite a hard edge game and travel towards a third man region and gets boundary.
So he was in no control of that shot, was Jitendra, but even luck favoring the Trilegal team at the moment. Just 13 required. Should be a walk in the park now. 6 wickets in hand, 4 overs to go. And it would be, this victory would be sweeter if Ayush gets the winning hit in. He's the man on strike at the moment. Here we go, start of a fresh new over. Sachit Mathur will be bowling. Goes big, takes it on the full. Fielder will get around it. And has that gone all the way? I believe that's only a single. It's just one run. Hit it hard, the batsman, but hit it straight to the man. Jitendra back on strike. What a cameo he has played. 21 of just 11. He walked in at a difficult time. This has been such a controlled innings. Flushly hit the pads of Jitendra, but that was definitely going down leg. An appeal by the bowling team, not out, says the umpire. So just 12 required. They're two big hits away from a big victory here. Trilegal team goes big. Where is that going? Where is that going? Still looking to side the ball. Just a single in the end. Long off feels it. Just short of him. One more run. Ayush batting on 77. Nicely transfers the weight towards his back foot and a misfield. That just sums up the day that Emerald Law officers are having. Nicely played. Transferring his weight, rocking back onto the back foot, heaves it away towards the sweeper cover region that went straight to the fielder. Unfortunately, he's fumbled. 4 more to the total. It just requires 7 runs now. Looks to run it down towards short third man, straight to the fielder. Moves into the 80s. What a whirlwind knock this has been from Ayush. 81 of just 50. Final delivery of the 17th coming up.
ट्रैवलिंग के पैसे दे दूंगा और बताओ यार इतना कर सकता हूँ मैं तो
7 required of 19.
आओ तो यार को आप ही करो मैं काम ये आपको बुला रहा है ऐसे तेरी मैं कुछ नहीं है ऐसा
Ayush goes down the ground. He gets a boundary as a result for it.
अब 12 का मेट्रो
And now just 3 required. That's the end of the 17th. Absolutely wonderful knock this by Ayush.
मैं यहाँ पे शाम को 4 बजे तक
He's just dominated, utterly dominated the bowling. So Karan is done with his spell. Has bowled his quota of 4 overs, given away 32 runs and has picked up a wicket. Now mere formalities remain. Just 3 to get. Jitendra is the man on strike. Hitesh will be bowling out. This is his final over. Goes big through the offside. That's in the gap. And that's it. And finishes things off. And finishes things off in style does Jitendra. A boundary. And what a landslide victory this has been. They won this one with 6 wickets in hand in the end. And they've come back from behind and won this one convincingly in the end. Trilegals march forward in this tournament. And they're looking solid.
ये लगा ना रन वन बाय 6 विकेट्स
क्या कह रहा है भाई क्या कह रहा है कैमरा लगाना है उसका हेड को मर्जी है तेरी फोन से कर ले जाओ
आयुष ही बनता हाँ
मैच वो हितेश तारा 58 रन किए जो
हितेश ने 58 किए हैं 50 मार दी थी हितेश ने